Hello everybody and welcome back. Things with Kadir seem to be getting a little more interesting.
Indeed. Kaiser?
Um, someone from my
Someone from
coterie?
my
I have only
coterie?
met like,
Three
well
people.
no, the only one I haven't met so far is Jezebel's whatever.
Child day.
Someone from my coterie? You mean someone I'm trying to recruit into my coterie? Kadir shakes his head.
I'm monitoring them and they know it. If they're breaking the rules, they're doing it right away. Meaning I haven't learned about it yet.
They're doing it the right way.
Oh, the right way. Unless you might want to share something.
A moment of awkward silence.
Joking. Mostly.
Morb! He produces a file from underneath this coat and passes it to you.
This is our troublemaker.
Oh no, it's Kaiser, isn't it? You open the file and see some printed photos. You freeze up as you recognize the face and are overwhelmed by a flood of repressed memories.
Whoa!
Oh, shit!
You're Rex!
Jessica Lowell. The woman who made the last few years of your life heaven and the last few weeks a living hell. Since she took pretty much everything you knew, well, everyone you knew with her after the split, you thought the transition to this life would be painless. No baggage at all. Have you thought wrong? You look up at Kadir, expecting answers.
There are some unfortunate rumors that you committed suicide after a messy breakup. So apparently Miss Jessica here is desperately mobilizing everyone she knows to look for you. Turns out she's contacted a lot of people who might recognize you, including some in law enforcement agencies. The risk of endangering us is relatively low, but far from non-existent.
Oh, shit.
Which means she must be stopped.
Must be stopped sounds threatening. You dread thinking what he's planning.
I'll arrange for you two to meet tomorrow so that you can straighten the situation out and say goodbye to the life you've forsaken.
He'll arrange... What? Your eyes must look like saucers right now.
Usually these matters are left to my discretion and I can't think of an easier solution. A lost sheep reappears, takes care of unfinished business and disappears, never to be seen again. Nobody cares.
I mean, fair enough. Better than killing somebody, they go missing, people start asking about them, and on and on and on and on. We had this talk about Resident Evil 7, you know?
Yep. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's clean, no contrived schemes, no unnecessary victims. And it gives me an opportunity to learn more about you as I observe. When neonates interact with kind they used to hold dear, their true natures are laid bare for everyone to see.
A young kindred, recently embraced, but more than a fledgling. I mean, it's been like, what, a week for me?
Yep.
So, yeah. Of course he's invested in being kind to you. Or he's making clear his self-serving intentions so that you don't start figuring them out yourself.
Any objections?
I like Kadir. He's very straightforward.
Yeah. Pretty cool dude.
Any alternatives are probably worse. You shake your head.
Very well. I'll arrange a meeting and drive you there tomorrow. Better come up with a load of bull that's easy to swallow.
Ha! Oh boy. He disappears from the apartment, leaving you as confused as the last time he closed the door on you. God damn it. You need to think it through.
The fucking horror sting.
For a long time, you just sit in your haven, lost in your thoughts, remembering how you once thought the world had ended with her leaving. Whining, sure, it seemed...
Technically.
But it seemed that it was like prescient whining.
In your old world is pretty much gone.
Oh.
You're in the world of the vampires now.
Ah, shit. Should we find her again? That doesn't look like the Latino lady.
You get one
that we
thing,
had.
though.
Yeah, I only get one thing. So I could instead meet Jezebel's child there. But I'm wondering if this is like a rare time event thing. But the others seem to be doing alright.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to miss out on anything, you know? But what do you think? Should we do Somebody's Watching Me Part 2? Or should we go meet our new friend?
We don't know, like, who this is.
So
Tamika. It's just... It might help us later on if we do meet everyone.
Okay, so meet the friends then?
Yeah.
Okay. You make your way through the Grand Army Plaza. passing the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Arch. You can't help but feel a tinge of nostalgia as you picture the place as you've seen it countless times, in broad daylight, teeming with life. You quickly get over it and pass through the northwest gate into Prospect Park. The park is its usual maze of unkempt foliage and dimly lit alleys. Silence hangs in the air as it would at this time of night, and there doesn't appear to be any sign of kindred presence. You start to suspect Langley's sources fed her a load of bullshit, bunch of bullshit, but you're not willing to give up just yet. As you ponder your options, you hear his footsteps coming from behind a line of trees. Quick, but evenly paced. Most likely a late-night jogger. No vampire would take kindly to you feeding their domain, but then again, perhaps you could kill two birds with one stone.
We did eat the previous night. Don't need to. It was a couple nights ago, I suppose.
I don't know. We're not having red around our things, so I think
Yeah, we'll
we're
definitely be fine for a bit.
best to make a good impression, right? And if we're coming off as like rude and just encroaching on their territory and shit, that's not going to be good impressions at all.
Mm-hmm.
You head south, delving deeper into the less frequented section of the park. Passing a babbling stream, you make your way into the ravine, home to some of the oldest trees in the park. It's the place to go when you want to get away from the crowd and enjoy some one-on-one time with nature. And that's during the day. And now, at night, it's bound to be a gangrel's delight. Making your way through the brush, you come across a rocky crevice hidden behind a wobbly chain link fence. You leap over the fence in a single bound, trying to land as quietly as kindredly possible. What are the gangrel again?
Just faceplant.
Gangrel. G for gangrel. Come on. Clan Ventru, Bruja. Ah, there it is. Gangrel. Outcast. Poorest. Defer to. Survivors, fighters, prison crews. Okay.
Oh, they're just gang members.
Yeah, these are the more bestial ones. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
The gang clan.
Right. Okay. God, there's something in my throat. The crevice looks deep enough for you to think twice about jumping in. Instead, you peer into the darkness below, listening intently. In a split second, the air by the sides of your head swirls like a vortex. Driven by sheer instinct, you lean back just as a five-finger-shaped razors cut through the darkness, missing your face by an inch. A clawed shadow jumps back a few paces, preparing to correct its mistake. You catch a glimpse of the assailant. Looks pretty animalistic, alright, but it's not the one you're looking for. For starters, it's a he. Just as he's about to lunge at you, a snarl resounds from the bushes nearby, stopping your foe in their tracks. Out of the shadows emerges a young woman, baring her teeth ever so slightly. She walks over, calmly, her eyes fixed on your assailant. Excuse me. Her presence is enough to make him reconsider attacking you, but not to withdraw completely. He glances over to her, puffing up his chest. You want to be him?
Sure. Stay out of it, Tam. Let's smell them first.
Tam. How about that? She raises an eyebrow, but remains silent. Her compatriot turns back towards you.
You should have come here, pretty boy. I'm gonna fuck you up so bad you'll be wearing your tongue as a fucking necktie.
I'm gonna cut you so bad, you gonna wish I didn't cut
you so bad.
Temika looks at you expectantly. So you can bark.
Kick his ass.
Alright, boy. Let's see if your bite is as bad as your bark. Clearly taken aback, he looks over to Tamika, as if gauging her reaction. Guess I know who the alpha is. A barely visible smile creeps up on Tamika's lips. The man's eyes narrow, although you can't really see it. You could bet the hair on the back of his neck just stood up.
Shut your fucking mouth, pretty boy. You should have run when you had the chance.
A fierce growl echoes across the alley, stopping the savage in his tracks. Tamika walks over to her comrade, her fangs glistening in the dim lamplight. She puts her hand on the side of his head, caressing his hair and tugging at his ear, as if she was scolding a puppy. She leans over and speaks in a voice that's firm, yet oddly affectionate. Whoa.
Damn, she looks cool.
It's okay, Raul. I'll handle it from here.
The male gangrel looks at her with a mix of timidity and resentment. Then, he turns back towards you.
You wanna waste time on this asshole, Tam? Be my guest.
Having said his piece, Raul retreats into the shadows, although if you were to guess, he's likely to stay within earshot. With her companion gun, Tamika turns to you once more.
What do you want?
I could use your help. Short story, I'm new here, and I'm looking for a chance to leave my mark. Maybe shake things up a bit in the process. I could use your help.
Why me?
My sources claim you're capable. Are they wrong?
No, I guess not. But if you're so well informed, you should know that I don't whore myself out for mercenary work.
This is different. I'm not hiring. I'm not hiring you. I'm offering you my help, should you ever need it. And in time, perhaps also my friendship.
Do I strike you as someone who needs a friend?
Yeah, you do, actually. For the first time tonight, she seems caught off guard. You decide to press the advantage. Look, I know it's not much, but I sure as hell could use someone to watch my back, so I could watch theirs. So what do you say? For a brief moment, she stands there, motionless, looking straight into your eyes as if trying to size you up. Finally, she looks away. It looks like she's come to a decision.
Just so that we're clear, I don't trust you. I have no reason to. Frankly, you sound more lost than I am. Still, you have that earnest look about you. Naive, almost. I can tell you believe what you're saying. So I'll give you a chance to prove yourself. I have some...
Oh, trophy. A walk in the park. Fuck, this one was easy.
Nice.
I have some outstanding business to take care of. I'll let you know once that's done. Meet me here, and we'll see what you're really made of.
I guess the gauging, you know, how we handled that dude and if we'd back down or stand up in a fight. I guess that was the test. And with that, Tamika
So you're just ready to throw down right there.
That went pretty well, all things considered. Hooray!
He's like, hey, like you've clearly proven that you're willing to just take on some random guy for no reason. So why not?
Oh boy, time to meet Jessica. Knock knock, you ask who's there, but you don't know if the sheriff of New York City would play along. When you open the door, you see him toying with the car keys he's holding in his hand.
Ready to go, fledgling?
You don't feel like it, but you give him a nod nevertheless.
Excellent. Stay close.
He leads you down to the vehicle he's parked nearby. Once again, he takes the wheel, literally and figuratively. Everything inside is just the way you remember it, down to the rearview mirror reflecting the intense stare of your guide. Morb! However, the trip itself
You're lucky I can't reach you from here.
Just pulls off the shoe, reaches back, starts smacking you. You got the chancla!
A chancla!
However, the trip itself feels notably different. The last time Kadir drove you around, he was forcibly dragging you away from your old life. This time, he's pulling you back into it. All the things you wanted to say to Jessica keep running through your head.
Let me tell you how it's going to go. As I said, I've arranged a meeting between you and your kin. It's going to take place somewhere you should know very well. I'll watch over you two from a safe distance to make sure you adhere to the rules. You should know those very well. I'll reiterate, just so you can't ever say I didn't warn you. Don't do anything that would violate the masquerade. Won't establish some secret routes of contact. I will know. Do treat it as the last time you will meet. Take this chance to wrap everything up. Here's your story. You're fine. Found yourself at a crossroads. Decided to radically change your life and move out of the city. The subway is unbearable. The rent is too high. They've heard it all. You're ready to leave New York for good. When you've heard those absurd rumors about taking your own life, you decided to set the record straight.
He gives you
I'm
a
a vampire now. And close the curtains on your relationship, once and for all, on your terms. That's not bad.
Sudden turn. Yeah, I mean, that's nice, you know, at least closure.
I'll leave the finer details to you, just be so kind and don't make me regret it.
You can sense he's going out of his way for you, but he doesn't try to force you into gratitude by stating it plainly. If you know, you know. He'll see if you are worthy of his aid. I would like the aid of the fucking sheriff of New York, please.
We're here.
I would like Swordman's help. You take a look around and recognize your destination. He was right. It is a familiar place. It's that club. The one you met your future. Oh, your one you met your future sire while in trying to forget about Jess.
This is where they last saw poor Jerricola.
Oh!
Who knows whatever might have happened to him when Jessica Lowell's trying to find out.
It's like a fucking reality TV show.
She got a tip from an anonymous source saying that you might appear here tonight. Wouldn't want to disappoint the lady, would you? She's apparently quite distraught.
He turns off the engine and relaxes comfortably in his seat. You silently leave the car and head straight for the club.
The last time you were headed this way, you still had a pulse. Feels almost nostalgic.
There's a party getting started and some rookie DJs trying to read the crowd. You begin to look for Jess. You wonder what the first thing you say to her should be. Why did you let me die? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, that should work. The music is pulsing and there are good vibes in the air. You spot a girl hurrying to the bathroom with a nosebleed. The smell is faint, but it gets you in the mood to have some fun. However, Kadir indicated he's got a pair of eyes around you somewhere. Better stick to the plan. A stupid idea pops into your head. If you meet her and she says, "I want to be with you again," what would you do?
No.
Reject the idea. No. What's done is
No,
done.
what's done is done.
Best not dwell on it. By now, it feels like you've explored all the places Jess could have been. It's getting frustrating. You grab the cheapest drink they have from the bar. A tall blonde girl in a stylish skirt smiles at you from behind heart-shaped glasses. You smile back, but this is no time for the heart to guide the hand. You walk past her, back to your duty. You mimic taking a sip of your drink. God, you could have been having so much fun tonight. You could... Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Accidentally stumble into Jessica when you least expect it. She looks at you as if she's seen a ghost. You freeze up, trying to come up with something to say and failing. The last few years of your life flash before your eyes. Wait, what was the line you decided to open the conversation with? Before you remember, a powerful slap takes you out of your stupor. You stupid motherfucker! Guess she gets the first line. You realize you spilled your drink all over your clothes. I've been so worried! I've been so fucking worried! Called everyone I knew to look for you, and you're just having fun clubbing? You thought it'd be funny to drop all contact with everyone. Pretend something happened to you? What? You wanted to see my reaction? She slaps you once again. You let some sort of disassociation set in and just watch the situation as it unfolds. I'll let everybody know you're okay, but don't you ever show yourself in front of me again. She turns her back on you and disappears into the crowd, walking towards the exit. You look around. You notice the heart-shaped glasses girl chuckling in the distance. You're no longer in the mood to party. Guess you'll follow Jessica's lead and leave. Better not keep the sheriff waiting. Well, at the very least, you can say this. She still cares. That's nice. Back to Kadir's car. Once you close the door, he instantly puts his foot on the gas pedal.
Does it really veers off? Just conk. Walking off the pitch with no regrets. Said everything you had to say.
You speak up without thinking. Yeah, she said she'll call off the search. Getting to accept that it was over took some harsh words, but deep down, I think she knew it was time to say farewell once and for all. She's a little shaken up, but she'll live. You spot a playful spark in Kadir's eye.
You took care of it like a man, did you? Very good.
He knows.
Now you got this shit slapped out of you. The people we knew in life have this tendency to briefly reappear in our own lives. One night, let's say 20 years from now, she might spot you on the street. One of age a day from now, and even though she'll tell herself it can't be you, she'll be jealous. If you look happy, she will feel regret over what could have been. Talking from experience, probably.
Probably.
For the sake of the night, your paths cross once again. I hope you'll search for your own happiness.
The car speeds up to cross the intersection before the light turns red. You give Kadir a good, hard look.
Why are you not mean to me?
Thank you. It doesn't feel like a, how do you call it, very vampire thing to say, but you say it nevertheless. He's visibly taken aback. and his usually furrowed brow smooths out for a moment. Then he takes on a serious, slightly sorrowful expression.
Don't suck up to me, kid. Mr. Bad Guy is still here, and without a doubt he'll go back to decapitating suckers like you any time now.
Well, what a fucking... Wow, okay.
Gotta
so
keep up appearances, bro.
I guess so. That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.